I think for people, if people really, to answer your question, if people really do some introspection and just ask themselves some honest questions, they can get clarity. Clarity is not the hardest thing to get. You can really ask yourself, like, there are a couple of clarifying questions I would ask a person. I'd say, hey, if money was not an issue, what would you be doing? Yeah, if money was not an issue, what would you be doing? Like, if I won the lottery today, nothing would change about my week. I know I'm doing nothing would change tomorrow if I won the lottery today, because I found my zone, I found my sweet spot. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, the way I'm supposed to be doing it. But here's the point. The point is, clarifying questions like that, I think deep down, if people ask clarifying questions, they can get clarity. Here's the issue, and I think you had clarity. It was courage. Ooh. That's the issue. It's you kind of know, but when you take a destiny step, man, a destiny step creates disruption. It disrupts your comfort zone. It disrupts some relationships. And so one of the things is, I want you to think about all that has happened now. Now think about what you would have missed out on if you hadn't taken that step. So many times, AO, we're focused on what we might lose if we take a step, as opposed to focusing on what we missing if we don't take a step. And what you would have missed is much greater than what you would have lost. So I tell people, I don't know how to tell you to not be afraid. I can tell you, I want you to take a superior fear and replace an inferior fear with a superior fear. An inferior fear says, what might I lose if I do this? A superior fear says, what might I miss if I don't? I'm scared to do it, but I'm more scared not to do it. So I'm gonna do it.
This is why he Dharius Daniels. I told y'all, man. When I look back at it, No. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna say I would have missed out on a whole lot. And I think, okay, cool. So we get through the fear part.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's I see it. All right, cool. I'm willing to step out on faith. What's the very first thing that once I identify, I'm willing to step out, have a little bit of fear because I don't want to miss out on what I'm missing. What's next after that? Like what's the next step after I'm willing to step out?
Yeah, great question. So I think it's 3 stages.
Okay. All right.
So 3 steps I would tell someone. Okay, the first one is a step that I call revelation, and we talked a little bit about that. Yeah, which basically means like clarity. All right, what is it exactly that I want to do? Now I deal with a lot of this. Like, this is probably one of the greatest obstacles for people that I work with, at least especially in the entrepreneurial space, which is it's like so vague. They don't have clarity, right? And so it's, hey, what do you want to do? I want to help people. Okay, well, write the vision, make it plain so that they can read it, can run with it. Yeah. Okay, you can't run with that. You can't move with that, right? That vision isn't made plain enough for you to comprehend it in a way that you can actually take action on it. So you got to get so clear that you know what action you need to take. So write it, make it plain so that they that read it can run with it. It's like, I want to help women. Well, okay, well, what kind of women? You want to help divorced women? You want to help single women? You want to help older women? You want to help younger women? You want to help women get whole emotionally? You want to get women get whole financially? You want to help single moms? You want to help stay-at-home moms? And so it's like, I think a lot of times people skip that step, and that step is everything, man, because clarity gives you speed. Okay. I'm gonna say that again. Yeah. Clarity gives you speed. You can tell if you're driving behind somebody, they don't know where they're going. You can tell. They like stopping, going. But when you clear, you can accelerate, man. Yeah. And so many people skip that step. They don't drill down and get clear enough. And okay, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I'm gonna make sure they get this. So let's say, for an example, I'm gonna use me for an example, because some people disagree with my clarity, right? So I say that I want to help people, want to get out of debt. But when I say I'm going deeper, like you said, when I say people, I love all people, but I'm being honest, I really want to focus on millennials and minorities. And some people
Yeah.
say, well, Anthony, the minority is only, what, 33% of the world. Why are you only focusing on this small group? Aren't you missing out on a whole lot of money, a whole lot of people, because you're only focusing on minorities? What about the other white people who need your help? But I'm like, yo, but wait a minute. It's like, I'm not saying I'm not for everyone. I'm just saying when I generate my content, I'm thinking about minorities. So what I hear you saying is niche down your niche. But people are hearing, like, well, that's so small. What about all these other people? I know they're probably thinking, Pastor Dharius, what about all the people I'm missing out on? I can't get money from them? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just simply saying, just identify where you're going. Everyone can experience you, but you're clear on who you're making content for. You're clear on who you're serving, and it will allow you to move faster.
Yeah, this is what I want to say. I want to say unapologetically, I'm saying niche down. Now, and I want people to understand, I am talking from the perspective of a purpose-driven entrepreneur.
Come on.
So, and that doesn't mean that doesn't mean we aren't profitable. I think purpose-driven entrepreneurs are very profitable. But it does mean we believe we can find profit in being purposeful. Yeah, it means that we don't prostitute our purpose for profit. It means that we understand something that maybe an average entrepreneur doesn't understand, and that is every need, not my responsibility. So you saying that, like, God's the only one who meets every need isn't your responsibility. So you're saying, hey, I feel a sense of call to millennials and minorities. You're not saying exclusively. You're not saying that's the only people I help. You're saying primarily. You're saying I'm very clear that my highest and best use, I am at my best when I am serving this group. And I will never apologize for being faithful to the group of people that God's assigned me to. You know how many needs there are in the world that I wish I could meet? But every need is not my responsibility, and it's narcissistic of me to assume I'm the only one that can meet those needs. The people that I don't reach are people somebody else has been assigned to reach. So, so I'm not saying, I don't want people to think, I don't want people to think that we're saying, hey, you serve only this group of people. I'm saying you can't be purpose-driven in life or in business if you don't know the difference between your primary and your secondary audience.
That is good.
Yeah, like I serve the hungry, bro. Like some people get people motivated. It's like, man, if you don't want it, I'm not your guy. And there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. But it's like, if you don't want it yet, like come to me when you want it, and then I'll show you how to get it. There are other people that help you want it. And so I don't apologize for that. I've been wired for that. I got unique design. I got unique dreams. I got unique discontent. I got unique destiny. And all of that is for the people group that I'm supposed to serve. And Anthony, here's the truth. I'm going to make the greatest impact with that group, and I'm going to make the greatest income with that group.
So we got the revelation.
More with less.
More with less. More with less. So we got the revelation, which means get clear. Once you get clear, identify who do you want to serve, why you want to serve. Oftentimes I say, y'all, if your why doesn't make you cry, the price of commitment will make you cry. It came from this guy right here, Dharius Daniels. And it's like, I think about that all the time. Why am I getting up every single day? Why do I serve these people? Why do I want them debt free? And when I think about that, it gets me emotional and it fuels me. So